So we're going to identify the slope and y-intercept when given an equation in the form of y equals mx plus b. And the m here stands for slope. We typically write this as a fraction. So if you see something like the first one, 9/10, we're not going to change that to 0.9. We either leave it as a fraction or we leave it as an integer. There's nothing technically wrong about changing it to a decimal like 0.9, but don't do that for this assignment. And the y-intercept is the b over here, and it's the starting point. It's the value of y when x is 0. And you may want to put that down for your long-term notes. That'll be helpful. So if I had a graph here, it's wherever it crosses the y-axis, which is this line that goes up and down here. So if I drew my straight line, the y-intercept is this blue dot right there. It's where it crosses the line that goes up and down, the y-axis. So for the first question, it says find the slope of the line, and again, we want to leave this as a fraction or an integer, not a whole number, but an integer. So this would just be the 9/10. That's all you'd have to do is write 9/10. If it asked for the slope, it'd be the y-intercept would be 3/10. The next one is find the y-intercept of the line y equals 1/4 x plus 6/5. Well, that would be the 6/5 right here. We don't want to put the positive 6/5, but I'm just going to identify it. And the next one, same idea. It says, hey, find the y-intercept of the equation y equals 2x minus 9. And in this case, we have to be aware that the y-intercept is the negative 9. We could rewrite this. Math people are lazy, and we're not going to write things that are not necessary. We could rewrite this to say y equals 2x plus a negative 9 there in the parentheses to kind of emphasize it. So the y-intercept there is a negative 9. So be aware, if it's a negative in front of it, it's going to be a negative answer. The next one says, next two say, find the slope. The first one, even though we don't see it, there's a little 1 right there. Okay, so we don't see it, there's a 1 right there. So in this case, the slope is 1. Whereas the equation below it, y equals negative x plus 1/4. In this case, this is the same thing as writing y equals negative 1x plus 1/4. So the slope in this case is negative 1. One other situation I do want to point out, if we saw an equation like y equals 6 and asked you for the slope, well, this is the same thing as writing y equals 0x plus 6. So in this case, the slope would be 0, and the y-intercept, the b, would be 6. If you have any kind of questions, go ahead and ask your math teacher.